What's good, Rebellion gang? It's your man Ruben Wills back in the cut with another lit live, and as you can see by the title, yes sir, we are going to be wrapping up 2020 with the biggest and the best albums of 2020, my worst albums of 2020, and also the best and worst songs of 2020, all in one live stream video. You feel me? You feel me? Yes sir, yes sir, yes sir, yes sir. Make sure you smash that like button so the rest of the Rebellion gang know we're live. Let me take a sip here. Cheers, happy New Year's Eve. It is New Year's Eve in New Zealand, guys. So I'm going out tonight for New Year's Eve. But cheers. Cheers to everybody. But we're here now. I'm a little bit late. I don't have a lot of time. I've only got probably like 30 minutes to get through this list. And it's just my list, okay? You may not agree with me, you may agree with me, and you may not. If you don't, that's all good by me. You don't have to agree. We're allowed to disagree. Life is about not agreeing with everybody all the time, okay? So this is my personal list. And yes, I may have missed out on some people. I might have missed some albums. Let me know in the chat. Let me know. Let me see who's here. What's up, Mary? How you doing, Mary? Hi, Ruben. Good morning. Well, good evening to you from me. What's up? It must be morning time for you. Happy New Year, almost. G, what's up? Hello, G. I know that I'm, what's the word? Late, but I'm here now. Naija, what's good? What's good? I couldn't sleep. You're here now. Sister, hello. Hey, sis. Me too, I couldn't sleep. Well, maybe it was perfect timing for me to come on. Yo guys, make sure you guys smash that like button for me. Smash that like button, yo. It's just underneath the session. Hi Ruben, hi D. Jay said, hey guys, hey, what's up dude? I'm about to shower, but I'll keep you on in the background. Okay, we're going to be doing my biggest albums of 2020, my worst albums that I hated, and my favorite songs and my worst songs. Okay. Jay in the house, yes. Did you go to the hair salon? G, did you end up going? Did you end up going? Hey sis, what's up? I don't have a lot of time, guys, so I'm gonna get this video out. This will be my last video for 2020. Can you believe it? My live stream, because I know in America they have one more day to go, but it is literally New Year's Eve tonight here in New Zealand. Okay, fam. Okay, you ready? I'm excited. You're excited, Mary? And Mary, you can chime in. You can be like, Ruben, you forgot about this, or you forgot about that. What about this album? What about that song? And I'll be like, okay, just add it in there, okay? You guys talk to me. I'm going to try and remember everything from 2020, the year that was the crappiest year on record. I'm excited. You're excited? I'm excited. You know, can you see my excitement? We're finna get into this list. We're finna get into it, guys. We finna get into it. You know what I'm saying? Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Woo. The biggest albums of 2020. I'm excited. Yes, and let me know in the chat if I forget anything, or if you guys go, oh, I love this album, Ruben, or I love this song. What's your favorites of 2020? Let me know in the chat. Rebellion gang. My G said, me too, you're in my background. I decided to go to the hair salon tomorrow. Oh, I wanted to say what's good to the ladies. No, I'm just kidding. Jay said, hey G, and Naija, what's up? Hey, hello Mary. Jonathan, if you're watching, I hope you watch this on the, what do you call it? The replay. Alright, here we go guys, and then hurry up and get into this. I want to probably be out of here in about 22, 32, maybe like 30 minutes, because then I have to go to the shop, and then I'm going out for New Year's Eve, and I gotta hurry up, because time goes so quick, and ain't nobody got time these days, because I know I don't have time these days. Anyway, let's get into it, y'all. Let's get it, fam. Let's start off with my favorite albums of 2020, the best albums in my opinion, and you guys can say I agree, or no I don't agree, or Ruben, what about this album? Type it in the chat, guys. Let's have the full-on conversation. And to the people watching the live stream back on the replay, leave your comments in the comment section. New Year shopping, eh? No, not shopping. I'm going... No, I'm not going shopping. I'm going to celebrate New Year's Eve. So, like, get lit, you know, finna turn up, get lit. That's tough, that's tough. New Year's shopping. The heck? You feel me? That's okay, Mary. Mary, anyway, let's go straight into my best albums of 2020. Okay, of course, at the top we have Future Nostalgia. Future Nostalgia by Dua Lipa. A whole bop of an album, guys. I'd usually have graphics going up, but I didn't have time for all that stuff. So anyway, Future Nostalgia, guys. A bop through and through, from start to finish. That was the first album I was like really surprised in when I listened to it, because I remember I was on Instagram Live way back in the middle of COVID, back in like whenever this album came out, January, February, March, April, May, whenever it was. And I remember being stuck in my house, I couldn't go anywhere, and I turned on this album, I went outside, and I got transported to another place. Okay, that sounds dramatic and over the top, blah, blah, blah. But I'm just saying, I got transported somewhere else when I listened to that album. No cap, no cap. So shout out to Future Nostalgia by Dua Lipa. If you guys don't know who that is, she's like a UK artist that's like blowing up everywhere this whole year, basically. And check out that album if you have not listened to it. I'm serious. Dua Lipa, Future Nostalgia. It's not the kind of album that I would usually listen to. It's not my usual thing. But I was blown away when I listened to it. No cap. Yes, Dua Lipa. That's right, guys. A Dua Lipa, Future Nostalgia. Okay, that's one of my best albums. I'm just doing all of my best albums at the beginning. Do you guys agree with me? The next one of my next best albums of 2020 was After Hours by The Weeknd. Another solid album, guys. And he got, what's the word, snubbed by not getting a Grammy Award nomination for After Hours, which just doesn't make any sense. But anyway, smash that like button if you're new here, guys. My name is Ruben Wills. I am from New Zealand. I'm a singer and a YouTuber. Thank you for smashing that like button, guys. This is the best albums of 2020 in my opinion. It's my opinion, okay? You don't have to agree. D said The Weeknd, I like him. Yeah, he's talented. He's super talented. What about you, Mary? Share this on Twitter. Let everybody know we're live right now. Rebellion Gang. Can I get a hashtag Rebellion Gang in the chat, yo? Just a bit of water, guys, before I go out. So number one was Future Nostalgia. Oh, I'm not actually doing it in numbers. I'm just naming my top albums in a group. I'm not doing it like best to worst. It's just the best albums and then the worst albums. So in the best albums, they're all bunched together. So it's not a particular order. So we had Future Nostalgia is one of my favorite albums of 2020. Like, no cap, it was really that good. And then what was the other one I just said? After Hours by The Weeknd, another bop. Just solid, good music. Very high production value, you know. Yo, what's up, Jonathan? Jonathan's in the cut. What's up, buddy? How you doing, man? Good to see you. Thank you for coming, Jonathan. And smashing that like button for me. Hey, Jonathan. Everybody said hashtag Rebellion Gang. Yes. Gang, gang, gang. But yeah, I don't have a lot of time to be here, guys, because I'm going out. It's New Year's Eve here in New Zealand. Remember, we're a day ahead in New Zealand, so it's actually already New Year's Eve here. But anyway, I'm going out tonight, so I need to hurry up because I need to go get some stuff. Hey, guys. Hey, Jonathan said. Hi again, Jonathan. Hashtag Rebellion Gang. Thank you, Mary. G said, Happy New Year, Jonathan. Happy New Year's Eve. Yeah, Happy New Year's, everybody. Okay, so the best albums so far, in my opinion, are Future Nostalgia, After Hours by The Weeknd. Bops, straight bops. What else? Another album that is on the top for me is Plastic Hearts. Plastic Hearts by Miley Cyrus is in my best albums. I haven't fully listened to everything, but from what I've heard, that's going to be one of my best. It's more of a rock tinge for Miley Cyrus. I'm not a huge Miley Cyrus fan. I like some of her songs from the old days, a few bops here and there. You know, she's got a few bops for the girlies. She does. But what I will say is that rock-inspired tinge. It's the mullet. It's the mullet for me. It's the mullet for me. No cap. So Miley Cyrus, shout out to Plastic Hearts, is another album that is one of my favorites. What are you guys saying? Happy New Year's, G. Yes, Happy New Year. And thank you for the donations, guys. Thank you for the donations to my live streams. I appreciate it. You guys are the best. Happy New Year, Ruben. Thank you, Mary. My G said New Zealand is the first country in the world with time. We are, yeah. We're the first country that'll see the new year. Because and how many hours is it right now? 4 o'clock. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So like in 8 hours and a few minutes, it'll be 2021 in New Zealand. That's tough. That's tough. That's tough to think that we're going to be the first country in the world to have the new year, 2020. I can't believe it. I mean, 2021, I mean. And goodbye to 2020, because that was trash. That was a trash of a year. And I can only pray that it gets better. G said, New Zealand is the first country in the world with time, then my country, Australia. Oh, G, yeah, you're in Australia. We will be doing our countdown 2 hours after New Zealand. Yeah, and I usually tune in to watch the fireworks in Sydney, like on the live stream on YouTube. They have a live stream, and I usually watch it 2 hours later, because my other brother lives in Australia, and my other brother used to live in Sydney, and then you could just hear the fireworks going off in the Sydney, whatever you call that, the harbour. I like her new songs. Yeah, Miley Cyrus, guys. So we've got Future Nostalgia, After Hours, and Plastic Hearts as my albums that I like so far. By the way, Jonathan, they're not in any particular order. They're just all my favorite albums put together. And Jonathan, feel free to remind me if I've forgotten any albums. Feel free to disagree with me, guys. You don't have to agree with my ones that I choose, but this is just what I've enjoyed. But you guys may have different opinions. Please let me know your opinions in the chat. I love to know what you guys think as well. I don't want to just be talking at you. Like, you guys can talk back to me, be like, Ruben, I don't agree with that, or yes, I do agree with that, or I think it was this, or what about that song, Ruben? You know, things like that. Remind me, guys. You know, you guys are my eyes and ears out there. You know. So we got Future Nostalgia, After Hours, and Plastic Hearts by Miley Cyrus. Wait, let me say that again. Future Nostalgia by Dua Lipa, After Hours by The Weeknd, Plastic Hearts by Miley Cyrus as my top albums so far. Chromatica. Now, Chromatica by Lady Gaga, not necessarily my vibe, but I have to give it one of the best albums of 2020, because even though it was under promoted, not as much as it could have been promoted, there were some bops on there. Now, I didn't like every song. You know, she can get a bit weird for me. You know, I'm weird, but she's pretty weird. You know, weird. Gaga. So, you know, it goes a bit too left for me sometimes. But for the most part, I'd have to put that as one of the best albums of 2020. Not my favorite, but one of the best. One of the best, if that makes sense. Jonathan said, yes, I like Future Nostalgia, is really good. Yeah, I think it's actually probably my favorite out of all the albums I've listened to this year. It really affected me. Another album that stood out for me this year is B7 by Brandy. Now, some of you guys may not have listened to that album yet. I'm still getting through that album. But fire. Like, I couldn't think of another word for the album other than fire. Fire, fire, fire. Fire vocals, the production value, the presentation overall, seamless. And her performance at I think it was the Soul Train Awards. Need I say more? So B7 by Brandy, and we know she can riff and run for days. Yo, smash that like button for your man, guys. Cheers. Happy New Year's. D said, I love Chromatica and the Rarities. Okay, so that's B7. I loved B7. Of course. Ariana Grande, Positions. Yes, Jonathan, yes, Ariana Grande, Positions is in one of my best albums of 2020. You saw me react to it live. You saw the live streams. The more I've listened to it, I feel a bit indifferent about it now. It's not one of my favorite albums as like what I thought it was when I first listened to it, but I still like it, if that makes sense. It's still a decent album. So I'll still put it on my list as being one of the best of 2020, Positions by Ariana Grande, the album. But I still think I prefer some of her other albums overall, but good. Very good. Very good album for 2020. You guys already know that I listened to, what's the other album? Sweetener, that I'd never listened to. And now I need to rank all her albums together for my ranking of Ariana Grande's albums. Now, that's going to be next year because it's like next year in 8 hours. So it's not going to be this year. Got to be next year, obviously, when I do that video. And then if I do a Mariah one as well. Those videos just take a lot of work. I haven't even finished the Chris Brown one yet. But anyway, you get what I mean. Oh, wow, Brandy still does music? Yeah, she came back, actually. She came back with a album. It was Heat. It was Heat. That was B7. Let me type it in the chat. And if you guys haven't heard any of these albums or anything, go check them out. You know, go do the research for yourself. Tell me what you guys think about these albums. Do you agree? My favorite albums of 2020 are, of course, Positions, literally gold. Then Future Nostalgia, After Hours, Chromatica. Yep, we said all those. Yep, we said Future Nostalgia, After Hours, Chromatica. Yep, we got the same taste. Positions by Ari. That's right. That's right. I love Weird Gaga, especially on her 911. Yeah, well, you know me. It gets a bit too much for me when it goes a bit left. You know me. I can handle a little bit, just not too much. You know, it's like a cut-off point for me. You know what I mean? You guys know that about me. I don't go too crazy. You got to reel it in somewhere. That's just me, though. Yes, Positions album of the year for me. Okay. Album of the year for Jonathan. I feel you. I respect it. Mary said expected. Oh, and I'm going to do honorable mentions, or should I say indifferent albums that I don't really feel anything about. I'm going to get to those as well. Okay, so who's next? Fine Line by Harry Styles, guys. I actually really enjoyed that album when I listened to it. I didn't expect to enjoy it. I was kind of like, I don't know how this is going to go, but I actually liked it. No cap, I liked it. It was just put me in a state of relaxation or levitation. Nah, not really levitation, but I'm just joking. But it gave me relaxation vibes, you know, and it gave me authenticity. It gave me authenticity. That's what I'm looking for. That's the word I'm looking for. So, Fine Line by Harry Styles. Yes, I know it actually came out last year, but it basically had its, you know, success throughout 2020. So, I'm gonna say Fine Line by Harry Styles. Do you guys agree with that? And let me know if I'm forgetting anything, guys. So, I would give Fine Line as one of my best albums of 2020. Go listen to that if you haven't. By Harry Styles. Okay, what do we got next? The Rarities. Now, hold on, lambs. The Rarities was not actually a studio album. It was actually a compilation album, which is a different thing. So it's like a collection of all of her rare songs that never got released. You guys remember when I did that live stream this year when we reacted to the Rarities in 4 different parts. Jonathan was there, Naija was there. I think that's where I met Mikey, actually, and Naija, actually. Come to think of it. But that was an iconic moment listening to that album. And even though it's not a studio album, you know, it's a compilation album, I still put it as an album. So for me, I would put that as one of my best albums of 2020. Jonathan said, my favorite tracks on Positions are 3435. Okay. Motive. I like Motive. Just Like Magic. I like that one. Off the Table. Is that the one? Oh, that's the duet. Yep. Safety Net. Yep. I like the 2 duets. One with Ty Dolla $ign and one with The Weeknd. Love Language. I can't remember that one now. And POV. I'm gonna get to that. Literally all the album laughed my ass off. Jonathan, basically. Oh yes, if you want to include Fine Line this year, then I would put Fine Line in my best albums for this year. Okay, cool. Yeah, I put it in there because even though it came out last year, you know what I mean? It was like at the end of last year, so it kind of flowed into like January, February, March, April. It kind of, you know, went on. So yeah, I'd say Fine Line. D said, we met when you reacted to Caution, Ruben. Did we? Oh, actually, I think we did. Yes, I do remember you now. And we kind of, yeah, I remember. I do remember. Thank you for reminding me. Yes, I remember that now. I remember you. Okay, so we got Rarities, Future Nostalgia, Chromatica, After Hours, Plastic Hearts, Positions, Fine Line as our best albums. What else have we got here? Also, Pop Smoke, Shoot for the Stars, Aim for the Moon by Pop Smoke. May he rest in peace. He was really only getting his career started in terms of mainstream. You guys have seen all the different memes and different things, TikToks, different memes basically, or whatever you want to call them, GIFs, whatever. You've seen all the different things that have been online of people like mouthing the words to his songs and trying to look sexy, trying to look hot, and you know, to his different tracks that he had and all that. So, you know, he's made an impact on popular culture. So Pop Smoke, Shoot for the Stars, Aim for the Moon. Yes, he's got a very monotone voice. I mean, he's a rapper, you know, it's very straightforward, but it's an iconic presentation. And obviously he's passed away, so may he rest in peace. But I want to say honorable mention to Pop Smoke, Shoot for the Stars, Aim for the Moon. Shoot for the Stars, Aim for the Moon, the album. Also, I want to say one of my best albums was Queen Naija, guys, if you don't know who that is. She actually posted me on her Instagram story. Was it this year or last year? I can't even remember when it was, but she's got 7 million followers. She's actually a YouTuber, guys. She's a YouTuber that became a R&B singer. It's a whole story. There's a whole thing behind it. She's basically popping in these streets on YouTube, Queen Naija. But I mean, she's been popping for a while now. Like, it's not anything new. Like, this is going back to like 2017, 2016, when I first started following her. But anyway, I did a cover of her song and she posted me on her Instagram, and I felt honored. I know her, one of her makeup artists that worked with her. So, you know, it's just cool being connected to her, and I look forward to working with her one day. But her album, Queen Misunderstood, is, I think, a strong body of work. Obviously, I listen to the clean version because I just like listening to albums in a clean sense. It really just gives me peace, because I don't want to get like obviously I know people swear and people cuss and blah blah blah, but for me it's just like, I don't want to hear all that. Like, when I'm listening to my music, I just want it to be clean, and I just want it to just keep me in a state of relaxation. I don't want to get, you know, I don't want to hear all these kind of things, you know, because there's some singers I don't want to hear them swearing. It just doesn't work for me, you know, and some songs don't even need it. Do you know what I mean? This is just me anyway. When I listen to music, because I'm a music lover, and you know, music is what I do. So I'm gonna read your chats in a second. But yeah, Queen, her album Misunderstood, I actually didn't do a reaction to it this year. I was going to, but kind of just so many things happened. But shout out to Queen, Misunderstood. Make sure you check out that album. You can either check it out in the clean version or the original version, whatever suits you. She actually got some of the rappers to change some of the lyrics that they were putting through for their verses, because they were a bit explicit or a little bit too much for her fandom, or, you know, her followers, and also for her beliefs, because she's a Christian as well, or claims to be. So, well, she is, you know what I mean. Anyway, so yeah, check out that album, Queen Misunderstood. Okay, where are we? My favorite tracks are Future Nostalgia from Jonathan. He said, underrated, Don't Start Now, Levitating. I like Levitating. Pretty Please, Good in Bed, and Boys Will Be Boys. I like it. I mess with it. I'm down with that. And for me, I like Physical. I feel like that went under the radar. For me, I just like it. I like performing it. I do sing that song. People don't expect that, but I like that. And I mean, you know, Dua Lipa's not my vibe usually. Sorry if I'm talking really fast, guys. I just have to because I'm running out of time. But yeah, I had to do this video before the end of the year, guys. Make sure you smash that like button for me, guys, just underneath the session. My best albums of 2020, and I want to hear from you guys in the chat. G, are you still there? What happened? G, don't be shy. Don't be shy, G. Let me know what your favorite albums were and songs. I love it when you talk to me, guys. I love it. Can I tell you? So yeah, Physical. Don't Start Now. Pretty good. Pretty good. There's another one. There's another one. What's that other one when she's like traveling around? She's in the airplane and it like breaks apart and stuff. What's that song called? Jonathan said, OMG, listen to Love Language again. It's so good. Literally gets a lot of slander it doesn't deserve. Okay. Yeah, I'll definitely listen to that again. Love Language. Because I'll listen to the album again. I have to go over it again when I do my final ranking for her albums. Jonathan said, I love her song Butterflies. Literally have the song on repeat. Are you talking about... Wait, are you talking about Queen Naija, Jonathan? Butterflies? Are you talking about her Butterflies? If you are, that's dope, because that is actually one of my favorite songs. G said, yeah, that's the one I recommend I check out. I will need to remember to do that. Yeah, Queen Naija Misunderstood, guys. Check that out. Check that out. Okay. Wait, should I write that in the chat? I think you guys know how to spell that, don't you? Queen Naija Misunderstood. Oh, guys, I gotta hurry up. I'm gonna run out of time. Queen Naija Misunderstood. Like misunderstood, you get it? Because she's like a female. She's pretty straightforward. Forward. Yes, I agree, Ruben. Swearing often ruins the songs. Yeah, it does. I mean, I know there's a time and place for it, especially in like hip hop and stuff, but at the same time, it's just not my vibe. It's not my thing. I must listen to Queen. Yeah, please listen to Queen, Diza, because I will be working with her one day. So please listen to her, because our voices actually go really well together. Jonathan said, of course, Ruben, we are the opposite. I want to hear the real version. I don't really like the clean version. Amen, same man. Amen, same man. You know, to each their own. Everybody has their own things they like to do. For me, you know me, guys. I'm just, you know, I'm separate. I do my thing, you know. Not better, just different. You know, I'm just a different kind of person. Often, Ruben, we are the opposite. I want to hear the real version. Fair enough, man. Fair enough. D said, I hate swearing in songs. It ruins the magic. For me, it does. For me, it does. Jonathan said, I wasn't a big fan of Physical like that. I like Don't Start Now more. And that's okay. That's a beautiful thing. We don't have to agree. You know, we agree to disagree. And I love it, because don't let anybody ever take your opinions away, guys. Have your own opinions. Always speak your truth. Or speak the truth, I should say. Speak the truth. I don't know about this whole your truth. Just speak the truth. You know what I mean? It's either a truth or a lie, you know. Where are we? Jay said, I haven't listened to any of the albums from this year except the rarities. And Jesus, I understand. That's okay, man. No probs. No probs. Mary said, you know what's my favorite album? Oh yes, BTS. Is it 7 or something they call it? 7 or 7 something? Was it 7? Mary? BTS? Yo, what's up, Tex? How you doing, brother? How you doing, bro? How you doing, bro? Can you do a reaction? Can I do a reaction right now? Heck no. I definitely can't do a reaction right now. I'm going out for New Year's Eve. So, no, I can't. Can I do a reaction in the future? Yeah, sure. Next year. Which is like in about 8 hours for New Zealand, because we're a day ahead. G said, I'm still here. Sorry, I'm trying to stay awake. No sleep last night. Yo, you haven't even had a sleep yet. But I'm enjoying the live stream. Thank you. Okay, I'm just trying to get this thing to move down. I need to get back to this or I'm going to run out of time, guys. Do you like pop music? Yeah, I love pop music. I'm not a huge fan of it, but I like it. I grew up on a bit of pop music when I was growing up. You know, influenced by like Britney Spears, Christina Aguilera, Katy Perry, back in the days when she was popping in the streets. You know, oh, it's been 30 minutes already. Okay, I need to hurry up. But yeah, I like pop music. I'm not I don't listen to pop music. Like, I don't do that. I listen to R&B music because I'm an R&B singer for the most part. But yeah, I like pop. You know, R&B pop, whatever. I like hip hop too. A lot of people don't realize I actually like hip hop. You know, that's been a part of my growth as an artist as well. I'm not saying I'm a rapper or anything like that, but I'm saying I listen to hip hop. People don't even believe me when I say that, but I really do. It's just because I don't talk about it that much, that's all. You don't have to prove things to people, you know. What did we get up to? Hey Jonathan, Jesus said, my favorite tracks on Chromatica are Alice, Rain on Me, Fun Tonight, 9/11, Sour Candy, Replay, and Babylon. Oh, they did one with she did one with that girl group, right? Blackpink. My favorite albums are Dua Lipa, Future Nostalgia, Lady Gaga, Chromatica, Katy Perry's new album, and Miley Cyrus Plastic Heart. Yes, I'm talking about Butterflies by Queen Naija. Yo, Jonathan! I didn't even know you listened to Queen. That's what's up. That's what's up, Jonathan. Did you listen to Butterflies Part 1 or Butterflies Part 2? Because I like both of them, but I really like Butterflies Part 2. And if you haven't seen the music video to Butterflies Part 2, Jonathan, check it out on YouTube. It's the one with all the butterflies, and she's got like, I think she's got black braids or something, and she's like standing in the middle of flowers. You got to check out the video. It's pretty fire. Yeah, that's what's up, Jonathan. We're vibing. Okay, he listens to Queen Naija. I never knew that. That's what's up. Yeah, check out her album if you haven't heard it, Jonathan. I mean, it's her first album. You know, you got to cut her some slack. I think it's pretty decent overall. The album. You know, it's not like a groundbreaking album or anything, but it's a solid debut, I think. You know, Queen. There's some songs on there that you'll like, I think. There's a song on there that I like called Pretend, and I was actually going to do a cover of it on my Instagram, but I never got around to it in the end. I did record it, I just didn't finish it. Pretend by Queen Naija is one of the songs that I was going to cover, and there's another beautiful song at the end of her album called I can't remember what the name of it is. There's a song right at the end of the album. I think it's I can't remember the name of it, but it's right at the end of the album. Okay, guys, I gotta really hurry up. Hey Jesus and Position by Ari, Doja Cat too. Well, Doja Cat's album was a little bit more 2019, but I mean it did kind of flow into 2020 as well. That's why I don't have Doja Cat on my list right now, because I'm regarding that album more as 2019, even though it did come into 2020. But it was kind of a strong debut in 2019 for her, with the Hot Pink album that Jonathan was the one that introduced me to Doja last year, like right around this time last year, you know. Remember I did my video last year when I was on New Year's Eve, when I was talking about my favorite songs of 2019, and now we're doing 2020. Okay, guys, I gotta get out of here. I haven't really listened to albums, G said, just single releases. You know how obsessed I am with Dynamite. I know. you don't even have to tell me, even though I'm not really into K-pop. So excited if they play that for New Year's Eve fireworks. Yeah, I think they will. And the worst albums of 2020 for me are Changes by Justin Bieber, Rare by Selena Gomez, Good News by Megan Thee Stallion, and Smile by Katy Perry. That is so funny, Jonathan. I've actually got my list right here. Yeah, there's 7 of them. Oh, is that what the album's called? Wait, hold on. Okay. Also, I must add Wonder by Shawn Mendes on the worst album release this year. Okay. J-Hope. Yeah, J-Hope. I love both the Butterflies, but I love Part 1 more. Okay. Fair enough. Are you drinking champagne, Ruben? I'm not sure about champagne, but I'm going to be drinking something. I don't know what I'm going to be drinking, to be honest. Yes, Hot Pink by Doja Cat is amazing. Yeah, and you're the one that got me into Doja last year, Jonathan, when you told me about it, and I was like, who the hell is Doja Cat? You know, back when I didn't know who she was, and then boom, 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 here she is now, a superstar. So It's funny how time flies, eh? You know, who would have thought she would have blown up to be as big as she was? You know, when I first heard her, I thought she sounded like Gwen Stefani to me. You know, very eclectic, very unique, and I mean she is. Anyway, sorry guys, I can't read your chats. I need to get through this list, and then I'll read your chats at the end. But I need to get going. The same for me, G. I listen to more singles, if anything. I mean, so do I, guys. So do I. Smash that like button, yo. Okay. What? Best albums. Oh yeah, there's 2 more albums that I had that were some honorable mentions for me. Ungodly Hour by Chloe and Halle. The sonic sound of the album is what I mess with. Ungodly Hour by Chloe and Halle, and they have a lot of talent. And I think they like kind of similar to Beyonce in some kind of way. But yeah, Chloe and Halle, their album, that was cold. They should get more recognition, I think. But I think they are getting quite a bit of recognition, so that's good. And then my final one is Anniversary by Bryson Tiller. If you guys don't know, Bryson Tiller had the iconic album Trap Soul back in 2015. Bryson Tiller, Trap Soul. And this is kind of like, I guess like a continuation of it, Anniversary by Bryson Tiller. Go check that out if you haven't listened to it, guys. And, you know, Bryson Tiller is always a vibe. I feel like he always brings something fresh to the table, you know? Doja Cat is a crackhead. What? What do you mean? What do you mean? Is she actually a crackhead? I wouldn't be surprised. Jay said, the same for me, G. I listen to more singles, if anything. Gee, that's interesting if they play Dynamite in New Year's Eve. Yeah, they probably will. They'll probably play it here in New Zealand too. Yes, Jay. Yeah, I hope so too, Mary. Man, you guys love Dynamite. I mess with it. Okay, so those are all my best albums of 2020. Let me know if I missed anybody. Do you think I missed any albums, guys? For the best albums, I mean. Let me know in the chat. I have to talk really fast. Now, I'm going to get into the albums that are called indifferent. So indifferent means albums that didn't really impact me, good or bad. So basically, I didn't like these albums, but I didn't hate them either. I didn't hate that album. I didn't like it. It was just in the middle for me. It was like, oh well, it's an album. Okay, cool. It is what it is, you know? These are the albums that didn't really do anything for me. They were just like, I'm not going to say I don't like it, and I'm not going to say I like it either. It's just like, you know? So those albums for me, in my opinion, were Rare by Selena Gomez. Pretty good, but kind of bad at the same time. Rare, Selena Gomez. Changes by Justin Bieber. There's some good moments on there, but kind of blur. Kind of not much at the same time. But I do appreciate where he was going with that album, you know, on a more spiritual sense. And, you know, now that he's a Christian, supposedly, and, you know, things like that. So, I appreciate it in that sense. Another album that didn't do anything for me was Folklore, or I think it's Folklore, Evermore. The whole mashup of the albums, the 2 albums, whatever you want to call it. Taylor Swift, you know, beautiful dresses, nice long dresses, great songwriter, that's about it. Probably her best body of work she's done, I guess, in an artistic sense, artistically, but just doesn't do anything for me. It doesn't pull me in, doesn't do anything. I didn't really even listen to it, to be honest. But, you know, shout out to her. Nothing against her, but just not my zhuzh, not my thing. Folklore, Evermore, Folklore, whatever it was called. Folklore, I think it was called. Evermore, yeah, not my thing. But, you know, it is what it is. Another one was Romance by Camila Cabello, which I think actually came out last year, but it was like near the end of last year, so it kind of spilled into this year. Just kind of blur, you know, it wasn't really a hit or a miss for me. It's just kind of just like, okay, it's an album, you know, didn't really mean much to me. Am I missing anybody here? Gotta get through this really quickly. Oh, also, Kehlani, her album, it was good until it was bad. Oh, it was good until it wasn't, sorry. It was good until it wasn't. Another album that kind of just went bleh for me. I mean, I know it was a pretty good, solid body of work for her, especially through the quarantine time. And I know she was pregnant and stuff like that. But for Kehlani, just, yeah, a good album, you know, decent, I guess. but not groundbreaking. I feel like her first, I think was it her first album, Sweet Sexy Savage or something it was called. That album really impacted me a lot more than this one. And then also JoJo, if you guys know who JoJo is, she's an amazing singer from back in my day when I was a young boy. She was my crush. She had red hair. She kind of has different hair colors now, but she had a whole time of 10 years when she wasn't releasing music, and now she finally is. So her album Good to Know, not so much, but I think she's about to or has already released a deluxe edition of Good to Know. I think she did a collaboration with Demi Lovato. I think the platinum edition, or the whatever you call it, the remixed album, I don't know what they call it, the multi-platinum edition, whatever it is better than the first one. But she's an amazing singer anyway, and she'll always have a special place in my heart because of, the crush, when I was young, and it was Leave, Get Out, it was Too Little Too Late, it was Baby It's You, that whole 2004, 2005, 2006, 2007 era for me when I was a kid. So yeah, those are my indifferent albums that didn't really do anything for me. And Wonder by Shawn Mendes. I actually already had that on here as well. Wonder by Shawn Mendes. Not necessarily bad, not necessarily good, just kind of in the middle for me. I know you, Jonathan, you didn't really like it. For me, it was kind of just like, it was okay. I got introduced to a song on the album from another artist that I know, and I kind of thought it was pretty good, but it just wasn't really pulling me in at the same time. You know what I mean? You feel me? Okay, so we've done the best albums and the albums that were kind of just like in the middle for me. We're going to move on to the worst albums, but before I do that, let me quickly read your comments. I need to be really quick. I don't know why I start loving Justin Bieber. That's okay. If you love him, you love him. You can't help it. Mary. Jonathan said, Folklore by Taylor Swift is okay. I don't like it, but I don't hate it. Yeah, same thing for me. I'm just like, I probably hate it more than anything else, to be honest. Just got weird vibes about that one. Daza said, yes, to me, sis, I agree. Happy 2021. Ruben, have a blessed night and enjoy and be safe. Yeah, cool. And wish you, hold on, guys. Yeah, I'm coming, just hold on. Happy 2021, Ruben, have a blessed night, enjoy, be safe, and wish you and your family happy new year and a bright future. Oh, I need a bright future. And you too, Daza, thank you. Thank you so much. G said, oh, you sweetheart sister, we'll private message you on IG so Ruben can prepare for his New Year's Eve celebrations. Yes, Folklore and Evermore are in the middle for me. Not the best, but not the worst, and same for Romance. Yeah, so we're kind of in the same idea about the albums. Sure, sis, she said, G said, and Jesus, I'll reply to your message on IG too so Ruben can get going for his New Year's Eve. Thank you guys for thinking about me for my New Year's Eve. I do need to get going. Mary said, bye everyone, I had to leave. Okay, bye Mary. I'm not leaving just yet, guys, in a few minutes. G said, happy New Year 2021, Ruben. Thank you. Sis, Jay, Jonathan and Mary, enjoy your last day and night of 2020. Better times ahead. Woohoo. Facts. Jonathan said, thanks G, you too. Same to you G. Yeah, happy new year to you guys. Okay, so we've done the best albums in my opinion for 2020, and we've done the ones that are just kind of like, so what, in the middle albums that didn't really do anything, kind of just in the middle, transitional albums, I guess you could say. I don't know. Now we're going to go into the worst albums of 2020 in my opinion, and then we're going to go into the best songs and the worst songs, and then we're done, guys. Hey, the stream will be done, and I need to hurry up because it's already going to 5 o'clock. I'm going to go there, do that, and then I'm going to be gone at 6, so I've got to hurry up. Enjoy your New Year celebration, Ruben. Thank you, Mary. You also. Okay, so the worst albums of 2020. Are you ready? Thank you so much for the donation. Thanks for being you. No, thank you for being you. Thank you so much for that $23.65. You're the best. You are the best. Well, my worst albums of 2020, guys. My worst albums are 6ix9ine. 6ix9ine Tattletales, because he's a tattle-tailing kind of dude. And cringe. All round cringe. 6ix9ine. Yeah, some people mess with him. Yeah, some people don't. But for me, a cringe album, Tattletales by 6ix9ine. Okay, one of my worst albums. Megan the Stallion. Megan the Stallion. Good News, I believe it was called. Trash. I'm sorry, guys. I cannot get on board with this. Body yaddy. Really? That's how far we've come. No shade against Megan. She seems like a nice enough kind of girl, I guess. You know, seems pretty cool. I don't know. But, you know, nothing against her personally, but that song, Body Yaddy, it's like, really? We've dropped, guys. And the album, no. I'm sorry. In my opinion, no. And then my worst album of 2020, Smile by Katy Perry. Smile by Katy Perry, guys, only because look how far Katy Perry has fallen from grace. She was the pop superstar, and now she is just putting out music that is not her best. I'll say that. It's not her best. I understand she's been through a lot of things in her life. She's a bit down. She's trying to get better now. Apparently she's being pregnant. I don't know if that's even real. But, you know, shout out to her. You know, I don't have anything against her. She seems like a nice enough person. Yeah, thank you so much. She seems like a nice enough person and all that. But the album just didn't do anything for me. Smile. It just didn't do anything for me. And I got bored listening to it. But then again, that could be also because I'm not like hugely into pop music anymore. Like obviously I was a little bit more when I was younger, but not so much now. So Smile is, yeah, one of my worst albums of 2020, guys. Have I missed any albums for the worst albums of 2020, guys? Those are the only ones that I can think of. So let me know if I missed anything. And now we're going to move on to our final part of the live session. The best songs of 2020 and the worst songs, in my opinion. Okay, let's read your chats quickly. I got to get going. Crap, hold on. 6ix9ine, his album was trash. Worst album this year, easily. Yeah, well, it's in my bottom. Yeah, it's in my bottom 3. Did Jennifer Lopez give out an album in 2020? I don't think so. I'm not sure. I know she did some song where she was naked or something. It's like getting a bit desperate now. D said, much love to you, Ruben. Give you a small gift for the New Year's. Thank you. I really appreciate that. I didn't like her new songs. Yeah, me neither. Megan Thee Stallion is blah for me. Yeah, she really is, guys. Nice enough person, but the music's just not there for me. Wait, what did I miss? Oh no. I really like Busta Rhymes' new album. Very Christian R&B. Christian? Really? Christian? Is he a Christian? No, I never knew that. R&B and hip hop. I did know about the album. I just haven't had a chance to check it out. But I know it was pretty successful. I did hear that, and I like the song he did with Mariah Carey on that album. That was heat. That was heat. Yes sir. Yes sir. Yes sir. But yes ma'am. You're right. Busta Rhymes did have a good album. That's a honorary mention. Honorary mention. Honorary. You know what I mean. Mention it. It's a mention. Jay said, Happy New Year, everyone. Enjoy your night, guys. Yeah, you too. In New York City, man. Have fun. Jonathan said, that Body song by Megan Thee Stallion is annoying, to be honest. It really is. Like, it really is. Body, yaddy, yaddy. Really. D said, Happy New Year, everyone. I love you so much. We love you too. You're my family. We are. Smile is okay for me. Yeah, I mean, I'm not saying that the songs were bad. The album for me just didn't. It was just a disappointment as an album. I think it's probably one of her worst well, it is her worst album of her career. I mean, let's be real. The Smile album. G said, bye all, have fun, stay safe, cheers to 2021. Yes, Happy New Year, G. Bye, G. Bye, sister. Yes, Buster's a Christian. He's not a Satanist. Huh. Never knew that. Never knew that. He is mocking the evil, if you know what I mean. Okay, yeah. I mean, yeah, I haven't had a chance to listen to his album, so I'll have to do that. Okay, so here we go. The best songs of 2020, in my opinion, guys. You can agree with me or disagree. Let me know what you guys think in the chat. The best songs of 2020 for me were Blinding Lights by The Weeknd. Circles by Post Malone. I love that joint, and I sing that one. What the heck was that? Memories by Maroon 5. Yeah, I know some of these songs got played out a little bit over time, but it's still a decent song. Say So by Doja Cat, because of the cultural reset of the whole thing, the phenomenon of Say So. Intentions, yeah, it's one of the best. It's one of the best. I know it's only a pop record, really, slash hip hop, if you want to rap, I guess, because it's got what's his name? Can't even remember his name now. Quavo on it. Let me just get through the whole list before you say anything. Everything I Wanted by Billie Eilish. I love that record. What's up, Rizal Bay? What's up? I don't know I don't know what gender you are, but what's up, Rizal Bay? Thank you so much for that donation. $1.99. I appreciate that. Thank you. Thank you so much. It's nice to meet you. What's up? Welcome to my live session. Jonathan said, bottom 3 albums for 2020 for me are Tattletales, Rare, and Smile. And top 3 masterpieces of 2020 positions, Future Nostalgia, and Chromatica. Yeah, that's a pretty good mix there. That's a pretty good mix. I like it, Jonathan. I like it. Oh, thank you for the donation. You guys are just donating. I can't believe this. Thank you for that $7.50. You're making me feel good, guys. Thank you. Everything I Wanted by Billie Eilish. Savage Love by Jason Derulo and Josh685. And Josh685 is actually a New Zealand teenager who created the beat of that song. And then Jason created the lyrics and the music. And we know that was a TikTok famous song, as well as Say So and stuff like that. So Savage Love. No Guidance. I have a feeling No Guidance actually came out in late 2019, I think. But obviously it was big in 2020 in the beginning of the year. So I put No Guidance with Drake and Chris Brown on there as one of my favorite songs of 2020. Dynamite by BTS. As cheesy as it may be, being a K-pop song, I mess with it. I mess with it. Dynamite by BTS, and I know G loves that. Go Crazy by Chris Brown, and I want to say Young Thug. Is it Young Thug? Young Thug. I think it's Young Thug. Is it Young Thug? I think it's is it Young Thug, guys? Young Thug and Chris Brown, Go Crazy. You know the song I'm talking about anyway. Go Crazy, yes. Rain on Me, Lady Gaga and Ariana Grande. I didn't like the song at first, but it grew on me over time, you know, as time went on. Yeah, Stuck With You. Now, Jonathan, I know you don't necessarily like that song, but for me, it was a standout moment for me because of my collaboration with Marianne. And, you know, I know you liked our version that we did. A lot of people enjoyed our version, and I think I would have loved to sung the version with Ariana, but we did an amazing job with Marianne. And so yeah, that song stuck out for me, you know. The Box, and also because it was, you know, around the whole quarantine time and all that. Save the Day is my favorite song of the year, D said. Oh, okay, by MC. I mess with that. And shout out, honorable mention to the other song, Out Here on My Own. I love that one from the Rarities album. Because of the Message, it says by MC and the Fugees. Yeah, the Fugees. Shout out to Lauryn Hill. Yeah, I think it is Young Thug. Okay, Young Thug and Chris Brown. Stuck With You by Ruben and Mary, also a favorite of 2020. Thank you, D. That's a highlight of my year as well. It's probably one of the main highlights of my year, doing that collaboration with Marianne. Jonathan said, mine top songs for the year. Oh, I'll get to yours. Hold on, give me 1 second. The Box by Roddy Ricch. Just because of the cultural reset of it. You know, it's not the greatest song, but it was a catchy joint, you know, The Box by Roddy Ricch. So shout out to Roddy, because you know, I was a fan of him before he became mainstream, if you want to call him mainstream now. I was a fan of him before he blew up. So, you know, and I kept that secret. And look at him now. Look at him go. Look at him go. You feel me? Do It by Chloe and Halle. I love that bop right from the beginning. It's one of their strongest songs, and I guess one of their best radio kind of hits. You feel me? What's up, Penelope Angeli? I haven't seen you in my crew, in my session. I mean, in my YouTube channel before. What's up? Also, Physical by Dua Lipa, because I sing that song and I like it. Lie to Me by Queen Naija and Lil Durk. I believe it's Lil Durk. It's just a vibe. It's a vibe. And the music video. I just love the music video. Also, Borderline by Brandy. It's a little bit adult-themed kind of song. It's not really like a young person song. You need to be more of like an adult to listen to that song. You don't have to be, but it makes more sense for an adult to listen to that song because it'll be something that an adult would be more into than, say, someone around Jonathan's age. I'm not saying that someone around his age wouldn't be into it, but it's a little bit more geared towards the adult audience. But the music video is pretty iconic. So Borderline, and of course we know she can riff and run like nobody else. She's an amazing vocalist. So Borderline by Brandy. And my final three songs for 2020 that were the best for me: POV, or Point of View by Ariana Grande. You guys know that I did a cover song of that on my Instagram. Check that out if you haven't seen that. It was only a short snippet, not like a full cover song, just a real short one. And you guys really enjoyed that. And I sang it in head voice. And shout out to Jonathan. It's an amazing song. Butterflies Part 2 for me. I like both of the Butterflies by Queen Naija, but Butterflies Part 2 in particular for me is another standout song from 2020 for me. And then of course to end in the year at number 1, of course it has to be All I Want for Christmas Is You. Is, yeah, definitely one of my favorite songs from 2020, and it is number 1 around the world right now, and especially in the United States, Canada, the UK, Australia, and number 2 in New Zealand. Only because a New Zealand group by the name of LAB are now number 1 in New Zealand, which I can't believe they got more streams than Mariah at Christmas time. But Mariah's still number 2 in New Zealand. But she's number 1 in your country, in America, guys. She is a number 1. And Taylor Swift went number 1 last week, and then Mariah kicked her back out again. Mariah's like, excuse me, I'm at number 1. Thank you very much. My time to shine. So, of course, All I Want for Christmas is a classic every year. You know, it's a number 1 every year, basically, now. So, yeah. So those are my best songs of 2020. Let me know if I missed any songs, guys. I probably did, but let me know. Hey, what's up, Penelope? Jonathan said, oh, yes, Do It is one of the best songs released this year. I love that beat. I love that beat. Jonathan said, I like Wonder, the song. It was really good. Lead single to start the era, but the album was something else, child. Hi, Penelope D said, my top songs for this year are Positions and 3435 by Ariana Grande. Say So, Golden, is that Harry Styles? And Adore You? Yep, that's Harry Styles. Go Crazy. Oh, you like Go Crazy? Okay. Rain on Me and Wonder 911. Okay. Yeah, I mean, from what I heard from that album from what's his name? Shawn Mendes. It's not bad. It's just not outstanding at the same time. Oh, thank you so much, Rizal Bay. I appreciate that donation. The cool. Thank you for the cool. $2. Thank you, brother. Or sister. Thank you. Brandy B7 is a really good album. Yeah, that's one of my top albums that I mentioned at the beginning. Brandy is a dramatic mezzo-soprano vocalist. Very dramatic. And I live for it. She has a 3-octave vocal range. Yeah, and her runs are just the most iconic thing about her voice, I really think. I truly believe that. Toni Braxton, I love her. Didn't she release a new album? I'm not 100% sure. I may have missed the Tony album. D said, oh, Santa. Oh, yeah, I forgot about that, guys. Yes, I forgot to mention. Thank you for reminding me. Oh, Santa by Mariah Carey, the remix featuring Ariana Grande and Jennifer Hudson. That was tough. Now that was tough. That song was tough. What an amazing song to come out with, and an amazing moment for Ariana Grande and Mariah Carey to finally collaborate and do the whistle register together. Never been done before. So that's iconic. So thank you for reminding me, D. Thank you, D, because that is definitely, I got to add that to my list. One of the best songs of 2020. For sure. Jonathan said, yes, Mariah kicked Taylor out of the way. She did. She said, who do you think you are? Get out of here. You know, because she was already number one. And then, of course, I think the Evermore thing came out. And then so that song went up, whatever song it was that went to number one by Taylor Swift. And then Mariah got kicked to number two. And she's like, excuse me, this is my time to shine. It's Christmas. Get out of here. And then kicked her back down. And then she got back. And Mariah's back at number one this week. So Mariah will be finishing number one in your country, in America, Jonathan, for 2020. And then she'll go into the first week of January at number one in the United States. So she'll also have the first number one hit of 2021 in America. So, you know, everything she does is basically iconic at this point. It just flows. It flows, and I'm just finishing up. So, you know, there's that. It's an amazing thing. Okay, so let's get into my worst songs from 2020, guys. Let's get into my worst songs, and then I'm done. I really have to go, guys. So we did the best songs. Thank you, guys, for letting me know what you think. Jonathan said, I was expecting more from Shawn Mendes for his album Wonder, especially him releasing Wonder as the lead single. A really strong way to start the era. Then the album came out. Jonathan, yeah, I don't know. Things happen sometimes. Things happen. What can you do? D said, Mariah is the queen of the charts. She really is. Facts. Straight facts. Jonathan said, same with Selena, like Lose You to Love Me. A strong way to start the album. Really... where are we? Wait, did you delete that? Wait, no, where are we? Oh, you did delete it. Okay. Released a strong way to start the era, and the album came out. Yeah, Taylor went down 37. Whoa, she dropped way down. Snap. It is what it is. D said, I didn't care much for Taylor Swift. Yeah, me neither. I mean, I like some of her songs, like the odd one here and there. Love Story. What's the other one? You Belong With Me. Wildest Dreams or something. And a couple other songs here and there, but pretty much nothing. I don't have anything against her. It's just not my thing. Never been much of a fan. Yeah, neither. I liked 1989. Yeah, 1989 was decent. I actually like the Red one too, that Red album. Anyway, let's move on. So here we go, guys. The worst songs of 2020. I have to really hurry up because I'm going to be late. Oh, shoot, I'm really going to be late. Okay, guys, I got to go. My worst songs of 2020, WAP. W-A-P, Wet Ass, You Know What. WAP. The worst song I probably ever heard in my life. Ever heard in my life? Yeah, it's pretty bad. WAP is just trash. I'm sorry. It's trash. What am I sorry for? I'm not even sorry. It's trash. WAP is the worst song ever. So that is the worst song of 2020 in my opinion. Dance Monkey. That song makes my skin crawl. Every time I hear Dance Monkey, I can't even handle it. Dance Monkey, put that in the trash for life. WAP in the trash. Truth Hurts by Lizzo. It's not like the worst song ever, but I don't like it. I'm over that, so no. Yummy. Now, Yummy is passable, but it has to be put in one of the worst songs for 2020 because how did it get nominated for a Grammy? Like, it's an okay TikTok song, I guess, but to be nominated for a Grammy, it's like, really, guys. And then my final worst song was Savage. You know, that one by Megan Thee Stallion. It's just like the gimmick of the whole thing, you know. But WAP is the worst one, and I don't like Savage. So yeah, those are my worst songs of 2020. Let me know if I missed out. Oh, probably that Goober song as well. Goober by 6ix9ine. That was pretty trash too. So yeah, those are my worst songs. my best songs, my worst albums, and my best albums of 2020. Thank you guys so much for being with me. Let me read the chat before we go, guys. Thank you for telling me your opinions. Thank you for subscribing and being a part of my channel in 2020. Let's hope for a better year in 2021, guys. Let's hope for that, okay? Let me read your chats before we go. Hashtag Rebellion Gang, hashtag Road to 10K, and hashtag Road to 2021, baby, because let's bring on 2021. I'm over it. Goodbye 2020. Peace out. Peace in the streets. I'm done. 2020, worst year ever. Done. Okay, let's move on. That's why I had to finish this video and get it all out of the way. What a shocking year. But at least we had some good music and the best songs and the best albums that came out in 2020. At least the music was pretty good. Pretty good. Pretty good for the most part. Okay, I gotta read your chats and I gotta hurry up and go, guys. I really gotta go. Jonathan said, same with Selena, with a strong way to start the era with Lose You to Love Me, but then the album came out. Yeah, I feel you. The only album I liked by Taylor Swift is Reputation. I don't think I ever listened to that one. D said, yes, it's trash. I agree with you, Ruben. WAP. I think it's WAP. W-A-P, you know. You get the drift. Jonathan said, oh, not Dance Monkey. Yeah, I hate that. I hate Dance Monkey. Worst song ever. That sound. What is that voice, you know? No shade to her, but the voice. I can't do it. D said, Yummy is just bubblegum. I mean, it's just a TikTok song. It really is. That's why they made it, basically. Yummy is not that bad for me. Yeah, it's not that bad. Like, it's not a bad song. It's just very TikTok. But I don't think it deserves a Grammy. I won't say that. I mean, I will say that it does not deserve a Grammy. I don't think. Yummy is not that bad for me. Honestly, I prefer Yummy over Intentions. Okay, interesting. Hey, and that's okay. Amen, say man. We all have our different tastes. And that's a beautiful thing. All right, I'm going to have to hurry up and go. Jonathan, yes, Savage got annoying. It really did. It really did. D said, my worst song of 2020 is WAP. Me too. Savage aged like milk, like sour milk. Jonathan said, worst song of 2020 for me is Gooba All the Way. Yeah, it's pretty much up there for me too. D said, I hope for a better 2021 again and a happy, safe new year. Ruben, to you and yours. Love you. Same back to you. And thank you for the donation. I appreciate that. That is, what does it say? My hero. God's your hero. I'm just a man entertaining you guys. That's all I can do. But yeah, guys, that's me. Good night, everyone. Hashtag Rebellion Gang. Stay humble and be safe. Peace to you all. Happy New Year. Yep, Happy New Year. Shout out to Jonathan. Thank you, Jonathan. Shout out to Daza, my two moderators. Thank you for moderating in 2020. And thank you for being here on my channel. And I hope you guys will be here for next year. Shout out to everybody who was in the chat tonight. My G, all the new people that donated. I'm sorry, I can't remember all your names, but thank you to everybody that was here in the background. I appreciate it. Thank you to everyone who watches back on the replay. And I'm going to go get lit now. I'm going to go enjoy my New Year's Eve. I think I deserve it, man. Amen. Say, man. I think I deserve it. Yes, everyone. Bye. Happy New Year, everyone. Stay safe. Wish you all a happy 2021. Yes, sir. Hashtag Rebellion Gang in the chat, guys. All the way. We're going strong into 2021. Let's do this, guys. Stay safe, look after yourselves, stay fly, as we always do, guys. And until next time, guys, thank you so much for being here and letting me know your opinions and thoughts. Goodbye 2020. Mwah. All right, guys, until next time, until next year, stay fly, happy new year, and remember, stay humble. Peace. Good night.